Hi, it's the Irish Gypsy here to give you your July 2016 general readings. I am using the Gilded Tarot deck, drawing 8 cards for the month, 2 cards for each week, with an additional ninth card as your crowning card, overall theme and energy for the reading. Make sure to check your rising and your moon sign as well. You may find that they may resonate a little more applicably for you, particularly in other areas of your life, because your sun sign isn't going to resonate the same for everyone who watches this video because there's so many of you watching and you all have, different things going on in your lives. So make sure to check your other signs as well. Thank you to those of you who continue to watch and listen and subscribe to my channel. It's wonderful to see the family growing so rapidly on a daily basis. And I appreciate so much your love and support and feedback. You guys are great with the comments. Keep the feedback coming. I particularly enjoy reading the ones where you describe how the reading resonates for you and what's going on in your own lives and stories as they play out. So keep those coming. And a special thank you, as I always say, to those of you who keep me so busy with personal readings. It is always an honor and always a pleasure to read for you. Thank you so very much for the trust that you place in me to interpret and intuit the cards for you. You have my gratitude for that. And if any of you are interested in a personal one-on-one reading, you can click on the About button on my channel's homepage. That'll give you a little more information about myself and the services I offer. And it also has my email address for you to contact me, which is Maggie, the number one, McGuire at gmail.com. I would be delighted to work with you. So send me an email and we'll go from there. I'm always asked about turnaround time, and currently it's anywhere from 1 to 4 or 5 days, almost always within a week, though, depending on scheduling. So let's get right into this. This reading is for Scorpio. Let me adjust my headset here. Scorpio for July 2016. The lovely water sign of Scorpio. Scorpio the Scorpion, my deep, intense ones. What does the month of July hold for you? Scorpio, July 2016. Scorpio, July 2016. Okay, we begin with the Four of Wands, followed by the Death or Transformation card. We have the Two of Swords, followed by Justice, the Seven of Cups, followed by the Three of Pentacles, and the Lovers, followed by the Chariot. From the bottom of the deck, your crowning card is Judgment. This looks like a pretty intense month, Scorpio, and mostly about a decision that you're going to have to make. Options and a decision you're going to have to make, which looks to be pretty important and pretty momentous. Let me just take a look here. We have 5 major arcana cards, Scorpio. So again, it looks like it's going to be a pretty a month of some important, significant changes or a decision again that you have to make. So let's begin. We have the Four of Wands, followed by Death, which I like to call transformation because that's exactly what it means. So we find ourselves, Scorpio, at the beginning of July 2016 with the Four of Wands. So Four of Wands, wands governed by fire and air, very dynamic suit, all about change, movement, action, momentum, forward motion. This is the suit of wands is all about the creative, manifesting energy that we put behind the words and ideas and dreams to make them reality. The Four of Wands, it's a card of stability. It's a card of celebration, an event of some kind. Either you're going to an event, you're planning on going to an event, you're planning on hosting an event of some kind. And typically, the event represented by the Four of Wands represents a party or an event that celebrates the culmination of something. It celebrates a body of work of something. It could represent graduation parties, since we just had a lot of people graduate last month. It could represent throwing a party to celebrate getting your new home, a birthday party, a wedding, anything like that, an anniversary of some kind. It represents a celebration where a lot of people are getting together to celebrate something, which is means the culmination of something. And I also refer to this as the unexpected blessings card because one of the themes of the energy of the Four of Wands is something actually working out to be better than you anticipate. An example would be, say you're planning to go to a party of some kind, Scorpio, within the month of July, and it's something you already know is going to be fun. You're already looking forward to it, and you go, and something happens there unexpected that's very positive and very beneficial to you. Say you meet the love of your life at this party or event, or you make the best business contact of your career there. Something momentous happens, something unexpected, and it's a blessing. It's something that you're already looking forward to, something positive, the event itself, whatever this party symbolizes for you, and something unexpected there happens, which is quite transformational. And that's even more underscored by the fact that it's accompanied by the death card. So, Scorpio, don't turn down any invitations in the month of July to go to any kind of events or parties, or if you're planning something, because I feel like something's going to happen there. You're going to meet somebody or meet a group of people, or there's going to be something happen there that has at least a very strong potential to be transformational, because that's what the death card represents. It represents the end of a cycle of something and the birth of something else, because something birth always follows death. And in order for something new to happen, something old has to die. It could be a way of life, it could be a way of thinking. This is going to play out differently for everybody who's watching it. Of course, it will. So you'll have to let me know what this is. But it looks like you're going to be going to a party or an event or planning one, and it looks like some things it's going to be good no matter how you look at it, but it's going to work out to be better than you anticipate in an unexpected kind of way. And this is going to lead to your having to make some kind of decisions about something. I'm assuming they're related because we start off with this transformational something happening at some kind of gathering that you're going to. And right next to that, we have the Two of Swords paired with the Justice card. So the Two of Swords is a card about making a decision or needing to deal with something. And what the decision that needs to be made or whatever it is that needs to be dealt with, perhaps this has been something that's been there for a while and you've been unable or unwilling to deal with it, which is sometimes what this blindfold represents. But it's come up in your July reading, Scorpio. So that means that this is a month where you need to deal with it or make a decision about something, or it could be something which comes out of whatever happens at this event that leads you to go, okay, I have to make a decision now about something. I have to deal with this. The suit of swords is governed by the element of air. So it's all about things in our minds, basically. It's a cerebral mental suit. It's about our outlook, our mental perspectives, how we look at things, our belief systems. The Two of Swords is a card about needing to make a decision about something, to choose a path, to decide on something, to deal with something. And this decision is going to be a very important decision. And how much you put into it is exactly what you're going to get out of it, because it is paired with the Justice card, another major arcana card. This is a card, justice is blind, meaning that the outcome and results, the consequences of something is going to rely entirely upon what's put into it, the facts, the logic, the information, the proven motivations of the people involved. This is a card that says what you put into something is exactly what you're going to get out of it, and what you sow is what you're going to reap. And there's a strong theme of morality in this card, too. Whatever decision you make, whatever action you take in whatever this is for you, Scorpio, make sure that you do it with the highest honor and integrity that you can, because it looks like a pretty important decision or whatever it is that you need to deal with this month. Right next to that, we have the Seven of Cups, followed by the Three of Pentacles. So the Seven of Cups. Cups is governed by the element of water, and it's all about the suit of cups is all about that watery mercurial world of emotions and feelings. And cups can also represent love and relationships too. The Seven of Cups can represent again, because there's obviously some kind of decisions that need a decision or decisions that need to be made this month. This is a card of having a lot of options, a lot of different things you could do, a lot of different roads you could take, a lot of different options. Um, And perhaps some of you who are facing an important decision or something important that needs to be dealt with, you may feel a little scattered and not know which way to go, because this can also be a card of fantasy, illusion, and distraction too. Every one of these seven goblets is filled with something that represents potential and promise, but they all look perfect, and that, of course, is not reality. So it's all about choosing the one that is the most realistic, the most grounded, the most authentic for you. The advice attached to this is to be realistic and grounded in your decisions and in your actions, because this is a card that can represent just kind of being all over the place and not being focused and intentional enough. And what these options are, or what all of these things you may be considering are, have something to do with working with a group of people, or getting everybody together to focus on one thing, because that Seven of Cups is accompanied by the Three of Pentacles, which is a card of compromise and negotiation. It's a card that represents more than one person or a group of people all working together for a common goal, a common cause, everybody kind of putting their heads together and working successfully. Whether or not they get along together or anything like that doesn't matter. It's about the goal. They're working together for one common purpose, and successful compromise and negotiation. So it's all about focusing on what's realistic, practical, choosing a path, making your decision, and successfully working with these other people, or helping other people kind of get together on the same page and focus in one direction, whatever this decision is. And it could be deciding how to work with these people or how to get everybody on board. Now, at or towards the end of July 2016, Scorpio, we have a very powerful combination of two major arcana cards. We have the Lovers paired with the Chariot. So the Lovers card, now, for those of you for whom this may resonate as love and romance, whatever this event, this gathering you go to, the decisions that need to be made, this thing that needs to be dealt with, trying to narrow it down to one path, could be love and relationships. This Lover's card can represent that soulmate connection, that perfect union, that meeting of the mind, heart, the soul, the spirit, a kindred spirit in love and romance, or another type of close relationship as well. This can also represent needing to make a very important major choice, which I'm inclined to feel is the case here, because we have so many. The whole thread of this is about making an important decision, which is going to set the stage for something for quite some time to come. In the original tarot decks, this was not even called the Lover's card, it was called the Choice. And it showed a man standing in front of two women, or two women standing in front of a man. And it was about needing to make a choice, an important choice, because this is major arcana. We're not talking about what to wear or what to have for breakfast, an important, life changing, kind of game changing kind of decision, needing to make that. And it's accompanied by the Chariot card, which is a card about swift, powerful forward motion. It also speaks of the harnessing of a variety of disparate forces, bringing them together and making them work in perfect unison and perfect harmony to propel something forward. It's a card of success, and it's a card that sometimes is associated with a fair amount of speed. So there may be a timeline or a window in which you need to make this decision. And it's interesting that the Chariot card is sitting next to this Three of Pentacles, which is about compromise and negotiation, working with a group of other people on more than on one common goal. And the Chariot also represents pulling together a variety of things and making them work together to go in one specific direction. So it could be in career, business, finance, a company of some kind, or an organization of some kind, where you're trying to bring everybody on board with something and orient them, get them to go in one specific direction for one goal. But it's very important, whatever this is about, Scorpio, and I hope you let me know how this resonates for you. Whatever decisions you make, whatever actions are taken, are momentous. They are going to set the stage for something for quite some time to come, and you're not going to be able to come back from them easily. You won't be able to change it once things are in motion, which is echoed by your crowning card, which is another major arcana card of judgment. This is a call to action. This is a call where the horn is blown. Who's going to stand up and answer it? This is a card too that says be careful of the choices you make, the decisions you make, the actions you take. You need to make them, and they need to be addressed this month, but carefully weigh out the pros and cons and outcomes, possible outcomes of everything before you do anything. Don't make any hasty, spontaneous, or impulsive decisions, because there's an air of finality about the Judgment card. It says that whatever you do, you're not going to be able to come back from or change. So be very careful about how you go about doing it. So it feels like a pretty impactful month, Scorpio. a major change of some kind, needing to deal with something, making some at least one very important decision, and it may all come out of this party, this event, this celebration, this gathering that looks like it's going to happen maybe in the beginning of July 2016. Although time being fluid, it could have been at the end of June or playing out into the first half of July. So, Scorpio, I hope you've enjoyed this reading. I hope you found it useful and productive and that it's brought you a little wisdom and clarity and at least some food for thought. Um, I thank you so very much for watching it. And again, if any of you are interested in a one-on-one reading, you can click on the About button on my YouTube channel's homepage for more information. And you can email me directly at Maggie, the number one, McGuire at gmail.com. I would be delighted to work with you. So send me an email and we'll go from there. And I will see you all again in a couple of weeks for the July 2016 mid-month readings. And until then, as always, Scorpio, I wish you joy, peace, blessings, and a happy life. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you soon. Bye.